you join me mid-play test of Gears of War 2. It's just arrived in the Gadget Show office. I've been playing it for about 5 minutes and I'm loving it. Gears of War, of course, requires no introduction if you're an Xbox 360 player. It was the fastest selling game of 2006, and there's a good reason for that. It's because the world that you inhabit as a Gear team member is just really compelling. The environments are cinematic, the gameplay is intense, the narrative draws you in but it doesn't get in the way. And you've got this weird kind of third stroke first person perspective, which for me as a kind of hardcore first person player was a little bit hard to get used to, but now it just feels so right. It's got the upgraded version of the Unreal 3 engine. The graphics are even better now. The whole engine is a lot slicker. It moves a lot more quickly. Oh, hang on, we've got some action. There's that great mechanism that I remember the first game when you press A and you go into this cover mode, which is really cool. I love it. You can shoot around corners if you get the angle just right. And of course, one of the famous things about Gears of War 2 is the multiplayer modes. They're much improved. You can play with up to 10 players now. My particular favourite multiplayer mode is called Submission. It's the one that you might remember from Gears of War as Meat Flag, because you've got to grab an AI enemy and drag their dead corpse to a flag to win the game, which I just think is a really nice kind of upgrade to the traditional capture the flag concept. And really, it's testament to why this game is so popular. It's not just a unique first stroke third person perspective or upgraded graphics, it's also attention to detail in the way that the game is played, especially in multiplayer. Gears of War 2's narrative begins 6 months after the story ends in the first game. You'll recall it finished with a light mass bomb explosion. But you needn't feel that you need to have played the first game in order to get to grips with this one. It's not the case, because there's a whole tutorial mode that starts the game. Oh, look at this. Loads of fun. And this is what it's all about. I was hoping we'd get to a point like this. One of the famous Gears of War set pieces. Just gothic architecture, loads of things to hide behind. And bad guys that don't drop with one shot. I mean, you really do need to use cover, as I'm trying to do now. I'm using the cover button. I mean, just look at it. You can look around. Okay, it's not free roaming, but you don't feel that restricted. And this is one of the hard things to pull off, you know, when you're trying to go big on graphics, to make sure that the game doesn't feel like you're held back in. Oh my goodness. Get in! Bottom line, if you're an Xbox 360 owner and a fan of the Gears of War series, you are not going to be disappointed with its second outing.